What's up, guys? Welcome to the R&P cast. My name is Subin. I'm the host of this show. So this is gonna be episode 2. In this episode, I got two, very special guests with me. Go ahead, introduce yourselves.
You go ahead.
Let's get started. Come on.
Well, my name is Nathan. I met Subin probably like during COVID, like 4 or 5 years ago. We always had, a pretty good connection. Met him hooping. I'm just here to chop it up.
Yeah, we got some good topics planned, by the way.
Yeah,
Go
and
ahead,
my name is Mudge, and I probably met Nathan and Subin through basketball as well. Always playing around Houston and just hooping around in the Brown community. So that's how we all are familiar with each other, I would say.
Yeah, so, y'all, I had amazing conversations with both of you guys, Today's episode, we're going to talk a lot about all type of stuff. I know Mudge excited. Mudge got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, for sure.
But, so let's start it off, right? Very controversial question. Oh, also, by the way, everything that's said in this podcast is completely subjective. Like, these are all our opinions. If there's something that we say that y'all disagree with, hop on the podcast. Like, that's the whole point. I want this podcast to be people that are open-minded, people that understand different perspectives. There is no right or wrong answer, like whatever we're going to say, right?
Mm-hmm.
So naturally, I'm asking y'all questions. Y'all going to give us your opinion. Hopefully, y'all don't say anything crazy, but it's healthy debates. That's the whole point, and that's what I want my podcast to essentially be, right?
Mm-hmm.
So today's episode, let's do the first question, right? What is love to you guys?
Nathan, you want to answer that
Complicated
first?
question, but
Yeah, I mean, this is a heavy hitter, but to me, love is I don't know. At least true love for me is like something like unconditional.
I feel like, would you say there's a difference between love and attachment?
Definitely. I feel you can be attached to things you don't love. You could be attached to things that don't serve a purpose in your life.
For sure.
Know.
What is your definition of love? Like, how do you want a girl to love you? What do you want
I
love
think
to
like
be?
if just a person who's that you're no matter what, you're always trying to call or talk to, or at the end of the day you just want some, no matter what's going on in the world, you just want to talk to that person all the time, and you can't get throughout a whole day without thinking of this person or talking to this person. I mean there's more to that, but I think true love is yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
you. So for me, like, I've been through my fair. Actually, I've never been in a relationship, right? I'm like a situation type person. Every single girl I've talked to is a situationship, right? For me, if I date somebody, like, that person is my soulmate, right? Like, essentially, you're my wife. Like, you're the person I want to spend my life with. And throughout my life, I talked to a variety of girls, but in my opinion, every girl has something missing. Not like there was something wrong with them, but there was like an incompatibility, right? So with me, a lot of my situationships, whether I'm the one that got hurt, the girl got hurt, there was a lot of toxic shit. I didn't know what love was when I was younger, right? Yeah. Me being in high school, or me being younger, like, I was out there just winging it, it, doing a whole bunch of shit. A lot of people think I'm a player, which I kind of was back in the day, right?
Okay.
I'm not proud of it because, like I said, when I'm younger, like, I was immature. I didn't really understand people have feelings until, you kind of get hit with the same thing and you kind of understand the bigger picture, right?
No,
so for me, I'm kind of in a point where, like, I'm definitely out of that. I don't really care about hooking up with girls or doing anything. Like, I'm looking for love.
Yeah.
What is love? Like, for me, I'm kind of in that area. Besides school, besides me doing me, besides myself, like, I would love to have a girl whenever the time is right. I'm a huge believer in, like, God will send me that girl when the time is right, right? But it is kind of complicated because what if he is sending me a girl, but I don't know, is it real love? Or is it an attachment? That's kind of something I try to decide.
Like, what is real love?
Yeah, what is real?
Exactly. Because there's been times I have been obsessed with people, right? Obsessed, like, down bad. And I thought it was love. I thought it was God sent. But, ended up in a lot of pain, a lot of trauma, a lot of lies. Because at the end of the day, we're all learning life. We're all still young. We're all still going through it, right? And for me, like, I didn't know. Like, I couldn't tell. Like, is this real love? Is this, like, because I loved, like, girls in my past, for sure. But it wasn't real love. And once I started really doing research, reading books about it, I understood, like, real love is, like, very gentle, very authentic. You'll never have anxiety. There's no heartbreak. There's no trauma. There's no trust issues. Like, to me, that is real love. And that's something that's very hard to find, someone that chooses you every single day. And for me, like, that's kind of what I'm kind of trying to look for. And I ask people, like, what is love to y'all? Everyone has a different opinion. Everyone has a different answer in what they look for in love, right?
Yeah.
So naturally, I'm kind of in a state where, that's what I kind of look for. But
wait, so do you think like everyone has one person made for like soulmates, or you think
so,
you
for
can
sure.
love multiple people, like be in love with like different people?
I think, damn, that's a good. You want
Yeah, no, I definitely think like you can
Yeah.
love more than one person in like your life. Like there's not just one person for you. I don't know. I mean, I think so. But like you know how you asked me, oh, you ever been in love and whatnot? But what if I thought it was love, but it wasn't? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Like
Yeah.
what it like maybe like my love. That's what I was saying. So like love is just different for all three of us at this
For
point.
sure.
So it's like what do you care for the most that you equate to love?
In my opinion, I think there's one person like meant for you. Like, I'm Christian. We believe, you have one soulmate, whether your wife, your spouse is in the future. But there's also a lot of stepping stones, like people that shape you. Like for me, like relationships, there's girls that I've talked to that changed my life. You learn a lot. Let's say like 21. It's because I'm young. Y'all a little older.
Yeah.
You know.
Bit, yeah.
Do y'all,
little
wait,
bit.
do
It's
y'all,
old
do y'all
heads,
date
but-
to marry or y'all date to date?
Date to marry. That's why like
okay.
I've never been in a relationship.
Okay.
Like my first girlfriend, like I'm giving her the entire world. Like that is
Yeah.
my person, and I need to be sure. And that comes
Wait,
with a
so
lot
you
of
said you
talking.
never been in a relationship, but
No.
you date to marry.
If I were to date, yeah, like,
Okay,
I want to
okay,
marry that
okay.
person. Yeah, but I
Like,
had,
you
like,
just never wanted to take like the next step forward with the.
so
with the
there's always something where it's like, are you my person? Like, are we truly compatible? And for
But
me,
isn't that like the dating process? That's kind of how you like figure it out, right?
yeah, but
Yeah.
but for me, cause like for me, it's also very hard for me to like a girl, right? I'm not gonna lie, I'm very picky. Not picky as in like you got to be super beautiful. No,
Yeah,
you just have
like,
to be my type.
You got to be compatible with
subjectively.
me, and, you know.
And I have a very specific personality. Like, I'm a little, I don't know, I'm a little like I'm not. I don't know. Like I look for certain things in a woman.
Are you
right?
like a check box type of guy? Like, oh, if
Yeah,
you,
but
I kind of like have a box
Yeah,
and
the
she doesn't
checklist,
check
for
it.
sure.
Like,
But it's also like, how do I feel? Right? How do
Yeah.
I feel when I'm with you? Can I trust you? How do you treat other boys? Because y'all know this generation is crazy.
yeah,
This generation, a lot of girls aren't loyal. A lot of girls will like, they'll flirt. They won't ever cross the line, but they'll kind of bounce around it. And, for me, like, that's kind of a turn on for me. It's like, I want a girl that's all about me, that sacrifices and all that. So for me, it's like, it is kind of difficult to find somebody. So I kind of have a checklist of like, okay, how do I feel when I'm with you? Are you my type? Just look wise. You don't have to be beautiful. Like, I don't
Yeah.
care what my friends think,
Yeah.
right? Like, a lot of my friends, I've talked to women and like, they're like, bro, like, she's not even that cute. And I'm like, bro, I like her for who she is. Like, we're
Yeah.
compatible. I think she's cute. Like, that's all that matters. That's what I look for, like, in a girl, right? Personality. Like, we gotta have the same sense of humor. We gotta like connect on a soul to soul level. And for me, a lot of the girls I've talked to, they're all amazing people. But it's very hard to like find that like I know she's the one. Like when there's a girl and she blows everybody else away, like I know like she's the one. And for me, I won't date somebody until like I know for sure. And I feel like nobody really ever, got to that level.
But you don't think love is kind of like finding that person and kind of growing with them?
Oh,
like,
I saw it. Like that's why I'm still in the situationship.
you
Kind of.
can though. Like, I think it's
Yeah.
like you can try to grow with someone, like like eventually like get to what you want, want it to look like, or why not just have someone that already kind of fits your boxes? And like I feel like both ways can work.
But I feel like everyone's not gonna be perfect, so I feel like a communication's like a key. You gotta
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
let them
yeah,
know,
yeah, for
yo,
sure.
this is what I'm about. This is
Yeah,
what
yeah.
is important to me.
I agree.
And so,
Yeah, deal breakers.
yeah,
type
they're deal
thing.
breakers. There's
Yeah.
non-negotiables always.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. So let's say you're talking to a girl and she has a couple things that like she like you really like her, but it's like she just some of these deal breakers she's just not fitting it in it. You know what I mean? Like she's not checking it off for you.
Like give an example of a
Yeah,
box.
give me an example.
Like let's
yeah.
say like you don't want a girl who like drinks, but or who doesn't drink but she drinks still, and things something like that. Like, are you willing still try to like make it work and try to see where it goes?
It depends on how much you value that.
Yeah,
right?
I guess it just depends on how. Cause like for me, I don't mind if a girl that. I mean, I would kind of prefer.
Yeah,
if
I
they
want to
drink.
go. I want to turn around.
Yeah, okay,
sure.
I'm different though. So I look at this
But
like
not like alcoholic vibes.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah.
like
You
you
got-
go
like
get a
discipline
cocktail,
yourself.
we'll vibe out. hit
But
a
once in a
picnic.
while, like let's have fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Or what about would y'all prefer a girl that smokes weed?
I wouldn't be opposed, but
Like not a pothead, but like once in a while
Yeah.
y'all just chill and smoke.
No, I think that'd be dope, honestly.
But you wouldn't.
yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
So like that's one of my deal breakers, right? Like
yeah, but that
drinking.
matters. That matters because you're really strict
yeah,
with that.
so everyone's different, right? So that's a big thing from if a girl like let's say I'm talking to her and I know she drinks, it's like and she's like she's not trying to stop. That's like I can't like continue. I can't really like I can get to know you or be a friend, whatever, but I can never take you seriously. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
You
Like
can't bring her home to your
I
parents.
can't. But my parents will go, bro, get out of here.
Yeah,
But I get that because that's one of your higher ups. Like you need, like, you
Yeah,
can't break that.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
has like or not high expectations, but certain things where like that shit matters.
Yeah,
I
for
feel
sure.
like if my girl isn't funny, that's Like
Oh, yeah,
I
for sure.
can't.
My girl
I'm like
gotta
I'm
be
trying
funny.
to. It's the next 60 years. I'm
Like
trying.
you
I'm
can't
trying
just
to
be
laugh.
like, just
you
be
can't
boring and plain.
Or just I feel like a lot of times like when you have conversations, it's like
Mhm.
you're like I'm making you laugh, but you're never making me laugh.
Yeah, but
So
things
it's
like that, I feel like you should learn as you like more talk to her and things like that. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's kind of like something you pick up on.
You
That-
think
Yeah.
you can grow a sense of humor with somebody? Maybe, or you
I
I
think
mean,
so,
that's
yeah,
you
yeah.
can mold
That's a
them
little
and
thing.
change, but they gotta have like that wittiness already.
I think like for example, when you first meet someone, you're not even gonna have that connection
Yeah.
if y'all don't really have that same sense of humor. You know, I feel like
Yeah.
naturally,
Yeah,
like it
that's
doesn't have to
why,
be
like,
perfect,
that's-
yeah.
but it should be like at least a little bit.
What if what if a girl fits all your boxes but she's not funny?
No,
I mean, I would definitely give it a shot.
Or
Yeah.
you definitely give it a shot. It's not that crazy,
I
right?
guess it's
So you
not-
telling me the whole relationship, you never gonna laugh? You never gonna have fun.
No.
All right, not
always
like that.
serious,
Not like
no,
that.
I
Bro, you
just,
just
I just don't want to always put the team on my back. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to laugh too.
like, bro.
Nah, bro, I definitely feel
And
that
the whole
way.
don't wanna
shit,
carry
like,
the
bro,
relationship.
she's just
Yo,
looking at her. She give me a cringe smile.
Wait, so I'm asking you this. What is the number one thing you want in a girl? Like for me, okay, I'll go first, right? My girl has to be genuine. Like genuine, like kind-hearted, like a real genuine person. Because some of my past relationships, you know, they had a lot of stuff, but they weren't truly
Yeah.
down to earth and genuine
Yeah.
people.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, like that's my biggest trait. I feel like a lot of guys, especially in today's age, bro, a lot of guys are like down bad, horn dogs, right? They're looking for
Yeah.
they're looking for if their girl
Hey,
got
they
a fat
trying to leave with
ass. or not.
something.
Yeah.
To me, like, you know, I'm kind of at a point where it's like that shit does not matter. Like for me, like I need a girl that's genuine. I need a girl that's funny, kind-hearted, you know, and just look. You're my type of looks.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. I don't
Like
care
she
if
don't
you have
gotta
a
be a
body.
10-10 like how other like you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
That shit does not matter to me. But I feel like a lot of people in this generation prioritize the wrong thing. Even girls.
All right, what if she like a 5 out of 10 looks? Are you still gonna?
But she has to be my type. She has to, like my type will always be a 10 out of 10 to me.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
everybody else can think she's like a 4.
Yeah.
But as long she has to be like my soulmate, I'm gonna think she's the most beautiful girl in the world. You know? So that's naturally what I'm gonna think. You
Yeah.
know? But a lot of people like don't I feel like their priorities are fucked up. Like for example, a lot of girls in this generation, they should also the number one thing should be a genuine soul connection, right?
Mhm.
But what do some girls prioritize? Money, status.
Yeah,
You gotta
for
be
sure.
6'6". You know,
Yeah.
and then they wonder why they get attached
Oh,
to
that's
the
one
wrong
to say
people.
that's like one of the red flags, right? She's
Yeah,
doing.
but that's what causes attachment. Sometimes people get attached because you prioritize the wrong things. I know guys that got attached to women, right?
yeah.
They got attached to girls, and you know, let's say they had a fat ass who was just fine as hell, like nothing, like they didn't have that
Yeah.
true genuine connection, but there's still an attachment. You know, they can still get along somewhat, but then boom, someone gets hurt. The guy gets hurt. You know that connection isn't really there, and then you're attached because you know. Let's say, for example, you have sex, right? Sex is a soul-tying thing. You can easily
Yeah.
get attached to somebody when you have
Yeah.
sex, especially with the wrong people.
Yeah.
That's essentially why sex is a sin, right? A lot of
Yeah.
people don't really understand. Like, soul ties is real. Like, for me, I try not to have sex with people unless I'm in love with you, right?
Yeah.
I don't really do hookups anymore because I've been attached to the wrong people and that shit hurts. You're like constantly worrying about what that person is doing, constantly worrying about where that person is at. And that's not love. Like, there's a huge difference between love and attachment. And I had to realize that through, you know, all the trial and errors that I've been in my life.
Yeah.
Girls, bro, like, let's say, you're messing with someone like with money, right? But you prioritize that first. If you want a guy with money, that's completely fine. If you want someone that's tall, that's completely fine.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is it shouldn't be number one. It shouldn't be number
Yeah.
two. That should be
Yeah.
after a genuine connection. After
That'd be number one for a
Yeah.
lot of girls.
No, but that's the
Yeah.
problem. That's why they get attached to the wrong people, right?
Yeah.
So now they're down bad for a guy, and the guy just hoeing around doing whatever, and they're depressed. A lot of people don't have that peace. You know, they're
Mhm.
attached to the wrong things. They can't even focus on their life sometimes. They think it's love because they like them so much, but they don't understand. There's a difference between being in real love and then being so attached to somebody. Because being so attached to somebody is essentially, it feels like real love, but it's not. They don't really
Yeah.
realize
Or you're
that.
attached to the idea of what the girl can be,
Yeah,
and but she's
Yeah.
never amounting to that. So it's like, fuck.
Yeah, no,
you
for
know,
sure.
you're just stuck.
No, definitely. And even for me, like, you know, like I said, I went through a lot in my life where I kind of experimented and kind of realized these things. And now like,
Yeah.
I know universal truth. Like,
Yeah,
real
yeah.
love is different. It's not an
Yeah.
attachment. It's someone that you know, like, will be there for you. Like, it's real. You don't have to question it. It's from
Yeah.
God. You know, and
Yeah.
sometimes, you know, that's why a lot of people don't get that until later in life. You know, people don't meet
Yeah,
their
yeah.
soulmate until they're
Yeah.
like 24, 25 because during your teens, when you're 18, 19, 20, you have to go through trial and error.
Yeah.
have to
You
go
gotta
through
know
life.
what you
Yeah,
want.
you're changing so much, you know.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like, you know, for me, like, I'm blessed to experience.
I mean, I'm not saying that go date all these girls and then go figure out what you want. I'm just,
Yeah.
you know, like, it's just.
No, but I feel like while you're dating, you should be looking for that person. You know what I'm saying?
While you're dating?
Yeah.
Like what you talking about?
Like,
Nah.
no, he's
In a relationship?
Like you just go on
he's
dates,
talking about
right?
like when he's with the
Oh,
girl.
I thought you meant like you're
Yeah,
in a relationship.
yeah,
You're
that's-
still
Nah,
looking at it.
nah.
Are you talking
I'm
about
about to say
looking?
Nathan
Okay.
a dog.
Nah,
Hey,
bro,
you know how they
chill,
say
chill,
when you're
chill.
dating a girl and then you're looking for a wife too.
I literally thought that's
Nah.
what you said. That's
Nah,
crazy.
I just meant like when you're dating.
Yeah.
Sometimes like even when like they're not the one, you still want to like
Mhm.
just enjoy the moment, just experience like have a good time, have like a connection.
Mhm.
I don't know. That's kind of how I've been kind of thinking about it, and it's I'm gonna just figure more about myself, what I want, what I don't like,
Mhm.
and as I go through the process, like
It reminded me of the TikTok you just said, like you just
What?
kind of like you're dating a girl and she says something that will never make her wifey.
yes, bro. That's what I'm saying.
And you're
bro.
looking at her, oh god.
Hey,
Yeah.
I feel like okay. I'm gonna ask y'all a question, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna pull up my notes quick.
All right.
Okay. What is y'all's dream girl? Like, it's like what qualities would you want? We kind of already went through this, but like a little bit more
Okay.
specific.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
okay.
think I can go. It's
Like,
pretty easy.
what's your dream girl?
I think just a girl who's like religious, like God fearing.
You can't be a hypocrite though. So
yeah,
you're very religious.
yeah. So
God-
yeah. So
yeah.
like a girl who kind of like has my like values, like
Mhm.
drinking and smoking is a big one, and like just God fearing. So
Mhm.
I think that's like the main things I would kind of look into first before
Mhm.
getting to know them. Obviously, like I'm not even talking about being respectful to your, being loyal. That I feel like
Yeah,
all
it's
those.
already
Yeah,
called-
it's already-
I feel like all those things, like if you shouldn't even be talking to a girl if she's not like loyal or
Yeah.
respectful, or you think she's trying to cheat on you or things like that. I think you kind of want to just look for like your the main things, so like God fearing, what just like just
Do you
things
want
like
do you
that.
want someone that's packy, like your race?
No. I think like as long as she's kind of like religious, it could be any race, like
And what
Muslim.
about any religion?
No, not
Oh,
any
Muslim?
religion.
Yeah,
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 Muslim.
Muslim,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Like I would. Yeah. So when I say like God fearing is my religion.
Okay.
I wouldn't be.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be dating like a Hindu girl who's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
who's just
God-fearing.
religious.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
God fearing
yeah.
for her religion.
Okay, so
It got to
you
be like.
value religion the most.
Yeah, I value that the most.
Okay,
That's just
that's
like
number one.
it's
Yeah,
just
respect.
when you're just ingrained with it all your life and just
What about you? You want someone that's Christian?
Yeah, I definitely want someone Christian,
Mhm.
someone Molu,
Mhm.
someone I'm attracted to.
Mhm.
Does she have to be Malu though? Why can't
Bro,
what
she
if-
don't have to be, but I would really, really like it if
why
she
can't-
was.
What if she's like a white girl but Christian?
And she had
It won't
everything
hit the
else.
same,
A
bro.
lot of
Because
Muslims be
I'm
with
kind
white
of
girls, though.
like
A lot
I'm a
of
little fobby though. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
okay,
I have
okay.
like
Like,
I
you
speak
value
Malayalam.
culture. You value culture.
Yeah,
Like, you
like
be
my
watching the
my
Bollywood?
family. Yeah, bro. I'll be watching Bollywood.
Yeah.
Like I want someone like family oriented that gets along with my family.
Yeah,
I feel like that's like a big thing. Yeah.
it's just more common in like you rather just look for
Yeah, I just want a
Christian,
similar.
so-
Like, I kind of want my kids to speak Malayalam. It'd be cool. Like, I just
Yeah.
want my mom to talk to. I mean, it's not really a deal breaker,
It's
but
just
you say my
easier.
dream girl. My
Yeah,
dream
yeah.
girl.
Okay, we talking about
everything
dream, yeah, yeah.
ideal.
It's a subjective question. Like,
Yeah.
These are stuff that you value. You
Yeah,
actually
for
would want
sure.
that. No, I
So,
definitely understand.
yeah, Malu, Christian, pretty, or I find her attractive, funny, just like a vibe. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Sometimes you just have that connection with people, and it's pretty rare.
What if she's compatible with you, but she's just not like very, like you can't really vibe that much? Is that
Nah,
Well,
nah,
you
have to
nah.
buy-
Then we're not,
Wait, yeah,
we're
yeah,
not
never mind.
compatible.
Yeah,
We're-
that's
then
such
we're
a
not
contradiction.
compatible.
He said, "What if you're compatible, but y'all can't vibe?" Like,
yeah, never mind. I take that back.
Yeah.
You have to vibe with the girl, otherwise you're not gonna freaking try to be with her,
Yeah, bro. I want to have to like.
Yeah,
I don't
never
want to
mind.
have to be like one of those dudes like, damn, my girl hit me up. Like, I want to be like, oh hell yeah, she hit me up. We gonna chop it up. Like, I don't want it to be like, oh my god, I have to pick my girl over the boys. Like, I kind of wanna, like, I actually want to hang out with her more than
Yeah.
because I've had relationships like that and it was kind of dope. You know what I'm saying? So that would be the preference.
okay.
What about you?
want
What
a
about
best
you?
friend, basically. Like,
I want a best
not
friend.
everyone
Yeah,
wants a best friend. I would
best
say
friend.
That.
That's a
Yeah,
perfect way to put it.
Best
Yeah,
friend.
like for sure. Like I would want a girl that's like my twin. You
Your
know?
best
Yeah,
friend.
yeah.
Yeah. Like
That's
a
what I'm
girl-
saying. Like knows, understands you, values everything what you value. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like big things.
No, for sure.
I mean, I'm not saying she got to be exact copy. She got to like this color, like that. But like the main stuff.
Yeah. I also kind of want to have a big family, so if
Like a
she's
lot
down,
of kids,
like,
you gonna be getting in. You gonna be.
All right, what if
course.
she's
Yeah,
9
you
out of 10
gonna-
everything? But she can't give you kids. She don't want.
that's,
she
no,
don't-
no,
no,
bro,
that's
don't do
a
me
good
like
question.
Hey,
that.
she don't want to give you kids. I mean, she doesn't want kids. Sorry.
She doesn't
Oh,
want
she-
kids. Kind of a deal breaker,
That's a
bro.
deal breaker.
Oh, that's a deal breaker.
That's
Okay,
a deal
lot-
breaker.
hey,
Hey, kids.
Some girls they don't want kids.
Yeah.
But you want a lot of kids? Like how much?
But I want like 5. 3 to 5.
You want
3
a
to
whole basketball
5.
team.
Nah, basically,
You want to
bro.
start at 5?
OTF.
Because I don't have a lot of family in America.
Yeah.
And then, like, you know, my homies, they go on Thanksgiving, their
Yeah.
cousins posted up doing this. And, like, I never really got to experience it. I go to, like, my friend's house or something. So I make sure my kids have
You know
that,
what that
like,
means?
you know, that family.
You want a lot of kids. You got to
I
make
want
a lot of money.
kids. Yeah, I mean, that's part of the
Hey, do
plan.
y'all care if y'all significant other makes more money than you?
Nah.
Nah.
I mean,
like I said, if it's a genuine connection,
yeah,
like
yeah.
a lot of shit does not matter.
A lot of guys be
Yeah.
tripping. They're like,
But
nah, I'm
obviously, I
gonna be
would-
the like, you know.
No, but obviously I would want to.
But I feel
Is
like
it a
that would
deal breaker?
just
No, I don't
make
think
me
so.
more ambitious. I feel that would
Yeah,
just
yeah.
help me level up. Like, damn, like I'm competing. It's like your best friend. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, you got that?
I wouldn't say
Yeah.
that's
I
a
get
deal
that.
breaker, but obviously I would
Yeah,
prefer
yeah.
to.
But I also wouldn't
definitely.
mind if she was broke. Like, I feel like
Yeah, for
money is
sure.
not a factor to me
Yeah.
in terms of the
Definitely
girl. Like, if they're balling or
Like
not.
she could just be a cashier, like at Walgreens type thing.
Yeah, you just
If we got that
stay at
genuine
home. You got
connection,
5
Yeah.
kids.
That's all that matters to me, you know? I feel like that's all that really should matter. I feel
Yeah.
like a lot of people, man, they take external circumstances so far now. Like they forgot like what love is, you know? A lot of people, a lot of girls too, they're like, oh, this guy has to do
Yeah.
this, this guy has to do that.
I mean, to them, love is different from you. So it's
Yeah,
like it's hard to
exactly.
like judge them off like
For
maybe
sure.
love is like, oh, you gotta listen to everything I say. You know, for some guys.
Yeah.
But that's
true,
just kind of
yeah.
toxic, though.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? I don't think that really is love, but,
Nah.
you know, what's your dream girl?
Dude, just she gotta be genuine. Like that is so big to me. And it's very
But I
down
feel
to
like
earth.
that's
genuine,
kind of, yeah, like,
no,
that's
okay,
like
okay,
very.
I feel like that's like a cop out.
Yeah, that-
Okay,
right?
that is a little broad. Okay.
Genuine, like you
okay.
gotta be real. Like, what do you mean?
Like,
No,
everyone's
okay,
genuine
Like for
in
example,
their own way.
down to earth. First of all, she gotta choose me all the time. Like I shouldn't
Yeah.
have to be worried about you.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Does she have guy friends?
someone that loves. Actually, hey, save that question. Save that
Yeah,
question.
yeah,
Hey,
low key, that's a good one,
No,
bro.
save that
That's
question.
we can debate
We
that.
can- okay, so
Hell
yeah,
no.
Yeah.
but yeah, you gotta be adventurous. I
Yeah.
definitely want a girl that's adventurous. Like down to do anything, down to try anything. Like for example, even like doing something simple like trying a psychedelic, right? Like that's
Yeah.
something that I wanna experience with my girl. Like someone that's very open minded, someone that's very curious about life. I also want someone that's very philosophical because I love talking about life, right?
Yeah.
I love talking about experiences, events, even some like psychology, like stuff like that. Like I want a girl that's interested in the same things as me. And you know, the conversation should be flowing, sense of humor should be flowing, and I should be comfortable. Like if I want to flirt with you, I'm gonna flirt with you. It should be real, it should be funny, no pressure, you know. The way she talks gotta attract me, like those little things. You know, like I'll know my dream girl when I see her. Like y'all can come to the wedding. You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, yeah, this is my answer. You know,
Yeah.
essentially. But go back to your question, bro. Let's get into that.
What did I say? I said
Can they
You
have
cool with your girl
guy
having
friends?
guy
yeah, can she have guy friends?
It really depends, bro. I think that they can,
Mhm.
but I just want to be comfortable if you're like talking to him all the
Like,
time.
what if you like she'd be like, hey, Nathan, can you go downstairs? I need to FaceTime one of my friends.
Nah. We ain't doing none of that. Like you
Why
can
would,
have guy
why would we
friends.
have to go downstairs though? Like,
She don't want privacy.
but okay, like I feel like my girl, like let's say there's guy friends that you met like before me, right? Like you
Yeah.
grew up with them. Like for me, like I don't really like I want to trust my girl. That's the whole point of being in a relationship. Like remember how I said my dream girl is someone that I want to trust.
Yeah.
You know, essentially like I trust you. Like whatever. Now, obviously, if you do something that breaks my trust, it's very hard to come back because I'm an
Yeah.
overthinker.
Yeah.
I'll definitely be tripping. You know, but if you're proving to me, like if you have, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a very good
I
question.
I mean, you can have a guy friend,
Yeah,
but I don't
yeah.
think you can have a guy best
Yeah, yeah.
friend.
I mean,
like
I would say, like for me, I don't think I believe it just because. I mean, I'm not saying that all Muslims, they everyone's different. They're okay with their girl, whatever. But I don't. I mean, for me, like I don't think it's okay because. I mean, I wouldn't want it. I'm not saying it's not okay or whatnot. That's
Yeah.
for someone else to judge. But I wouldn't want it. I'm just saying.
I would prefer not, but I'm not tripping.
I'm gonna say that because I don't want to be a hypocrite. So I actually, have a girl best friend, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're kind of shaky right now, but
That's what I'm saying. There's
but
always
listen,
gonna be some
no,
like
no. But that has nothing to do with like
yeah.
romanticism.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
like for example, we're so comfortable, right? But I don't see her as attractive. She's not my type. Like, and she
Yeah.
never will be. Like, I don't look at her romantically at all. I look at her like a sister, like genuinely,
yeah.
right? And like I said, she's not my type, and she's been there for a lot of relationships I've been in, right? When I say relationships, I mean situationships. 'Cause
Yeah.
I've never been
Yeah.
in one. But let's say like I'm going through it or something bad happens, I'm ranting to her. I'm telling her
So you
like
don't
what's
want to
up.
be a hypocrite
Yeah,
as
but
well.
but here's the thing. I believe it can happen. Okay, if the guy is not attracted to the girl, I think a best friend relationship
Yeah.
of the opposite sex can happen. Now, if the girl is pretty
yeah.
and she has
It's
a guy
tough.
best friend, okay.
Like, cause at the end of the day, like dudes are dogs, Like
I don't trust dudes at all, ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So it's like
So
hard.
you would prefer not for her to have guy friends if you had to pick.
I think she like I said, it comes down to trust. If I trust you, like you can do whatever. Because
Yeah.
like I have a girl best friend. It would be hypocritical. Like,
All right, what if he was good looking?
well, my girl best friend.
Yeah. No.
I would-
No, it
yeah,
does.
no. Yo, your girl's
Uh-huh.
best friend. Yeah, your girl's best friend. Yeah. What if he was
Oh,
good?
like the dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Damn, I don't know.
Like, yeah.
yeah,
That's
I
right,
feel like that
that's
should like
It comes
fuck-
with like, damn. I feel like it's really big on trust, bro. You know, I feel
Yeah.
like
I mean,
trust is so.
Trust
you
is-
just gotta see every situation. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know.
Nah,
yeah, it's
definitely.
like play by ear, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
depending on how y'all feel. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Definitely.
Trust is like the most important thing.
Yeah.
So it's like at the end of the day, you don't trust her. Like, why are you with her?
Because like let's say
Yeah,
she's
for
talking
sure.
to her friend, right? She's talking to her guy friend or whatever, and you know, I'm always nagging, right? I'm always like, why are you talking to him? Why are you doing this? I feel like that's already causing turmoil, right? That's already like, you know, why are you tripping? Like for example, if I'm talking to my female friends, right, and she's constantly on my ass,
She's like,
okay,
"Bro,
but I'll say this, I'll prioritize my girl always, right? Let's say she was like, hey, like I want you to cut off your girlfriends, like you know, I feel uncomfortable. Essentially, I'm gonna choose her. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So if I do the same thing, if I'm like, hey, I'm not comfortable with you having guy friends, you know, if she really loves me and she's my soulmate, then she would do that. You know, like you'll choose your partner over
she'll
anybody
cut
in
it
this
off?
world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
Like but like
But a lot of girls, they don't believe that.
okay, but so I'll
They're
ask you
like
this,
it's
right?
controlling.
Okay,
Yeah, they be like, oh, you're controlling.
I'm
You're
put-
insecure.
misogynistic.
I'm gonna put you in a scenario. I'm gonna put you in a scenario, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you give her that dilemma, right? Where
Mhm.
like, hey, like either leave all your guy friends or be with me, right?
Yeah.
If she says no and she won't leave them, what does that tell you?
You're not a priority.
You're not even her soulmate.
Yeah.
Like essentially that's what it is, you know? Like
man, that's
like
whack.
no girl would
Yeah.
choose other people over the boy
You'd
that
be
she loved the
surprised
most.
though.
But that's what I'm saying. That's not
Yeah.
your person.
Yeah, that's not your person.
That's not your person.
But I feel like that's like a tough ask just to cut off
Yeah,
all
that's-
your
that-
guy
that- that is a
friends.
tough
That's kind of
ask
like
because
that's kind of fucked up.
Because look,
too.
not everyone was like grew up like how you grew up. You know, everyone kind of a product of the environment. You know, you met her when, you know, 20 years later. She probably knew this is normal, having guy friends, whatnot. I get it, you know, stuff like that. But
Mhm.
I mean, if y'all can't come to a like, you know,
No,
middle ground, then like
yeah,
you just gotta know like when to cut it off, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta know like, you know what I mean? You just gotta know what is the
But-
way Kevin Samuel say.
But that's when I would say, like, yeah, like at the end of the day, like for me, I would never make my girl do that. You know, if those were her friends that's been there for her, you know, like I said, all it takes is one fuck up, right? Let's say I
Yeah.
go through her phone and I see them flirting, you're done.
What if
Yeah.
if she's not flirting but he's flirting, but
You're
she just-
done. Like cut him off.
Okay.
Definitely, 100 because he's not really your friend at that point.
yeah.
You know, like you lost my trust.
Like no, he's like I've been
Fuck
knowing
no.
him since childhood.
No,
like we're
no,
family
no.
friends.
Definitely
I
not.
can't. Yeah, I heard it
Yeah.
all, buddy.
Yeah. I mean, at
Definitely
that
not.
point, you just gotta leave, man. You gotta respect yourself. You gotta
Yeah.
pick yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, man, it's tough, bro. Because like I said, this generation is just so different. Like
Yeah.
everybody's horny.
Like, it's
There's a
hard, like,
lot of trust.
I would
I feel
say-
like they were horny back then too.
no,
they just
not to this level, bro.
Nah,
like,
but now we got the social media,
now it's like,
TikTok,
hey, you know
like
what Kanye said?
ass out.
Instagram got your bitch.
hey, I'm
That's facts, bro.
Hey, I'm,
Hey, they be DM it left and right.
yeah, hey, I'm gonna give you an analogy, right?
Uh-huh.
Bro, it's like the NBA, right? You know, back in the '90s, the final score was like 80-80.
Yeah, yeah.
Now everybody's shooting bullshit, bro. Everybody step
you
back
know,
three
hey,
in someone's mouth, bro.
you know-
Everybody's like the final score's like 140 to
Yeah.
140.
Hey, a girl can post a picture of a wall, and then he reply, "Hey, that looks cool."
Yeah.
Bro, you know damn well you
Bro,
don't give a
that's
shit.
a wall. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like everybody, bro. People warming up, just shooting bullshit. Like I promise you, like
Yeah.
like I've seen some of my friends and they'll show me their phone and they're just shooting some, like they don't care because essentially they don't even know
Yeah,
the girl.
yeah,
But
yeah.
everyone's just shooting. Like no one's scared anymore. Everyone's so bold. Everyone's
Yeah.
so horny. Naturally, hookup culture is so easy. You know,
Yeah,
it's
it's
not even
crazy.
it's not even hard to
Yeah.
get a girl anymore. A lot of girls don't have self worth. No, that's not every girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of girls like don't really care about that.
But that's why it's like, you know, like God's gonna put the right girl, you know, when you're ready.
For sure, when the time
and
is
whenever,
right.
like, you know.
But also in a weird way, it's like there's less good girls out, or it feels like it. But I'm
100%.
sure there's
Oh, you know-
also less good dudes out
You know what
too.
Yeah,
they,
no,
you
We're
know what they
also-
say,
it goes
Nathan?
both ways.
Hoflation.
Inflation. Inflation.
But same for guys. Like, we're not over here shitting
Yeah,
on
yeah,
women because
yeah,
guys,
I'm not
yeah.
saying,
guys,
guys
are
are dogs too.
horrible.
Nah,
Guys,
for sure.
Bro, now especially with the phone, bro, nah.
Too
like,
much access to everything, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Too much. Yeah, fuck that. There's a lot of shit going on.
But I was just say, like, even through all this chaos, just focus on what you value the most and just go from there, you know?
Yeah.
Definitely. Feel that.
Oh, let me ask you this. Like, is it okay? Let's say, like, you really like a girl.
Mhm.
Is it love if you're trying to change her to, like,
No.
you know what I mean?
No, I've been through that.
Is
The one
it
time
love
I've
to
been
try to
through
change her?
that. No.
Or is
Nah,
it,
I mean, if,
but you do like
what are
really
you
love-
changing though? What
like,
are you changing?
Let's say, like you know, like you said, like she one of your deal breakers is this. You want to change that to fit in your deal, you know, fit in your box.
I mean, you can make the
She's like, no,
suggestion.
if you really love me, you would accept who I am and everything I do. That's what true love is.
Well, what are you trying to change? Give us an example.
Like, let's say,
Like she smokes once in a
yeah,
while.
let's say she smokes once in a while, and you're like, no, like, I don't believe in that, blah blah blah, and you just be like, you're just saying like, you really like the girl, you're attached at this point, you really like,
Yeah.
whatever, you're trying to change her to not smoke or whatnot. Like, is it true love if you're trying to change her, or do you just take a step back, like, nah, that ain't for me?
I think it depends on how much you're trying, right? Let's say
Yeah.
you try it once or twice and see if you're making progress,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Now, if there's no progress being made or you're going backward
Yeah.
constantly, then you gotta take a step
Yeah, I would
back.
say, like you said, like, you've been through that, whatever. I think like you shouldn't want to like if that's who she is, she already it's got to keep it moving.
Because like
you
I
know?
said, in the
I think it just depends on like her effort. If she's trying to change
Yeah.
but she can't,
she's just an addict.
I will give it. Yeah, I will give it a little
give
bit
it a
like
chance.
okay.
Yeah,
like,
you
I
give
see
it
the
you
effort, I
give it a little bit
time.
if she wants to be better. If she's like, nah, like how you said, like don't
Yeah.
go through it. That this
It's not worth it. You're just
Definitely.
putting a band-aid on
Or
it.
sometimes, bro, what a lot of people don't talk about, sometimes you can be with your person, but you need to separate it for a little bit.
Yeah,
A lot
yeah.
of people don't understand that either. Like, there's been times I've talked to woman in the past where we took a break, right? And sometimes breaks are needed. Like, for me, we'll take a step back. Like, hey, like, we're not where we need to be right now. I'm not fully at peace with myself. I'm not fully mature. You're not fully mature. We're all still young. We're figuring life out.
What is a break to you though? Like what? Like a
like
break
a-
is
like
like.
she
a-
better not be with anyone.
No,
Yeah,
like a-
what?
like a-
Yeah, I don't believe
like
in
a-
breaks, bro.
Yeah, you know what they say? Like those podcasts, they be like, bro, once she's with somebody in the break, it's
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
For example,
That
it's
was-
just to break that attachment. Because when you keep talking to a girl, that attachment gets stronger.
Yeah.
So like a lot of people, they have breaks, so they
Yeah,
can
yeah,
kind
for
of
sure.
they
Yeah,
can kind
yeah.
of clear their mind. Like they're not as attached.
it's-
But you don't gotta even make it a break. Be like, yo, I'm gonna hit you up in a couple days. But don't say it's a break.
No, but sometimes
no,
like this girl is not gonna change unless she takes that. Sometimes
Like,
unless she takes that break
I'm
and
talking
think
about
like,
like
damn,
I'm-
I really this guy
Yeah.
really cares about me. He really loves me. And sometimes these girls they don't freaking. It doesn't get through their freaking skull
I'm talking about
until,
like a year.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Or you
I'm-
talking about like a year?
I'm talking about to the point
Or
where
maybe
you
like
may
6
not
months.
get back together, like at all. Like it's
so-
essentially
yeah,
kind
I've
of
seen a
cutting
lot
it
of stories
off.
like that.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
then like it's not like y'all are together. Y'all
She comes
both
back to me.
single.
I'm like, oh, you only come back to me
Yeah.
because that dude didn't take you back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, it don't work like that. But you know what I'm saying? Like if she's like focusing on herself, just she's not like sleeping around with.
But you don't even know that because you're not
you don't
talking
know
about
that,
it.
Oh, I mean, you gotta ask, right?
A lot of times, like
Yeah,
for
I'm not-
example, like
I'm gonna thug it up, bro. I don't want no breaks,
if
bro.
let's say there's an incompatibility or
Well-
like we said, like she's not changing, right? I would cut it off. If it's meant to be, it will come back maybe 3-4
Yeah,
years
yeah.
down the line. Like who knows?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you have to know when to kind of draw
Yeah.
back.
I mean, if you
Yeah.
thug it out, it's gonna be the same thing over and
But
over.
when you think about it, like what's marriage, bro? You can't have a break in marriage.
But that's where you're already mature.
Yeah,
like
but
you have
that's
to.
what I'm saying. That's why you try to get compatible, try to get a person who fits your checklist or what things you value before you get to marriage, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, like marriage is hard itself, whatever finances, whatnot, stuff like that. But yeah, like you don't just if she's not compatible with you, then
Yeah, that's what
you
I'm
gotta
saying.
just know when to walk away.
Yeah, but I feel like breaks make it seem like you're about to get back together. Like,
I feel like
usually
break was
you
the wrong
break
word.
up.
it's gonna be worse if you stay with her and then you
no,
know what I mean.
okay, I shouldn't have said break. I didn't mean that. I feel like break was the wrong word. Not a break. Like
A year is a break, bro.
as in like
That's like a break
No,
up.
because I've
a
never-
break
I've never-
is like 2 weeks. Yeah.
break.
I've never really done a break.
Yeah.
More like
You be
okay.
checking her following.
No. So
But-
I'll tell
oh
a
my
girl,
God.
right? I'll be like, hey, like I don't I don't fuck with this thing that you're doing, right? Or whatever the
Yeah.
case may be. Like we talked about earlier, she's not really changing, right?
Yeah.
That's when it's like I just take a step. Like I don't be saying like, hey, let's take a break. I dip out, right? And let's say she calls me or whatever. I'm like, bro, like no, like you're not the person that I want anymore, essentially, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, it is an illusion because it is technically a break. Because sometimes I spin the block, I spin the block, see where you at,
Yeah.
because she don't know that obviously.
Yeah.
But like let's say in a year, sometimes I come back just to see if she grew a little bit, right? And then from there, like I said, honestly, if I feel like you need to take a break, me personally, I don't think that's your person.
Yeah.
I'm speaking on before I knew any of this,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I'm just being a kid. I'm exploring. I've had breaks where I essentially did talk to a girl again, and then the same bullshit kept happening, right? And that's where it kind of got to a point where I'm like at this level of maturity towards like I know what I want in a person.
Yeah.
And that person, there should be no concept of a break. There should be no concept of this. There should be no concept of any type of toxic behavior because you're not my person at that point, And that's kind of the mindset I have now to where, like, a lot of girls I talk to, if I see something, a lot of girls are toxic. Like, I used to be toxic too. Like, I get it,
Yeah.
But if I
A
see
lot of
one
guys are
small
toxic.
thing- for sure.
I'm not trying to be like that dude, bro.
No, a lot of
Just
guys
people
are.
are toxic. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
but I'm at a point where I need some girl to match where I'm at in life. as well. Like, I've kind of lived through that. The person I was 3 years ago, I don't know if y'all even know, like, I was a completely different person. Like, I didn't really look at life the way I do now, obviously. And especially even with women, like, I'm at a place where, like, a girl that truly understands me, like, I click with girls that have been through a traumatic relationship, that have been through pain, right? Because they understand the seriousness of it.
Yeah.
Like, for me, like, you know, I got hurt, you know, I've also hurt a girl before, like, both ways. But because I've got hurt, because I'm an overthinker, I kind of know the struggle with that. So a girl that naturally also knows the struggle as well is, like, someone that I can really click with.
She
like, that's something that matters.
Yeah.
Have y'all heard about attachment styles?
I heard about it a little bit.
Briefly.
Everyone has 3, right? I actually read a book about this because, like, I was kind of...
I think you're the one that was telling me about it, but I kind of forgot.
So everyone has 3. You can actually take a test to look it up to see what you are. But it's either anxious, avoidant, or secure, right? You're one of the 3. Most people, I'm pretty sure most people are secure. If you're anxious, that means you're like an overthinker, right? You're constantly worrying. You constantly always want to be with your girl. Like, always. Like, you're very clingy. Right, so let's say your girl's out, you're like double texting her, you're like overthinking, like, she okay, is she talking, is she flirting? Sometimes it can be caused by trauma. There's a lot of, you know, different instances.
What's the other one? Secure.
There's secure, anxious, and then there's avoidant, right? So avoidant is the opposite. It's like sometimes you need a break. Sometimes, and it's not that you don't like the other person. It's more like you like to be alone. You like to be more introverted. A lot of introverts are avoidance, right? And avoidance is kind of like they're very on and off. So what happens a lot of times, like, let's say an anxious person gets with an avoidant. It's very, very hard. It causes a lot of trauma. Even if the 2 people like each other, right? Their needs aren't met. They're not compatible. Because the anxious person is like, hey, like, let's call. Let's sleep on the phone. Let's go out. And the avoidant person is like, nah, I talked to you enough today. And it's not that the person doesn't like her or like him. That's just how they're wired, right? Secure is like, you know, you're basically, you know, the same.
Is a secure person the person who's like, when y'all get in an argument, they're just, they want some space? Instead of the other person that just want to fix it right away?
It can, like, any of the 3 can be anything, right? Okay. Everyone, it's not always, like, you know, fixed. Yeah. But secure
can
people...
you be all 3, though?
You can't be all 3. You can, there's a rare thing where you can be an anxious and an avoidant.
Yeah.
But that's, like, kind of rare. I don't feel like getting into that.
But you think it's, like, a person is this, or you think it just depends on the dynamic of the relationship?
No, like, it's a real fact. Like, everyone has one of these attachment styles. You can do the test to see what you are. I feel like Mudge is anxious. I think I used to be anxious.
I might be anxious, bro.
I'm definitely...
But I don't be like, oh, like, let's say she goes out with her girls. I don't be like, oh, what is she doing? What is she... You know, I'm not like that.
Nah, I be like, bro, I used to be like that.
Even when she goes out with her girls?
Oh, with the girl. Oh, no, not with the girls.
Her guy friends?
But like for me, I've lost trust.
Just there pulling his hair, bro.
Hey,
I'm like,
tweaking.
All right, bro.
I've lost trust in some of my past relationships. So naturally, like, that's what caused that anxious attachment, right? Because of the trauma, because of that pain, because of that backstabbing, right? So, like, bro, I'll be crashing out. Like, I'll be getting mad for sure.
Yeah.
And that's something that I had to. I mean, not anymore, but my old self. Like, I used to get really upset.
They be pissing you off, man. Girls
no, they be
because once a girl like kind of has, you know, like you really really like this girl, like it's, everything kind of pisses you off when it's not going your way.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I feel like I just only been in like a super healthy relationship.
I think you're secure for sure.
Yeah, you didn't sound that secure type.
I think me and Mudge for sure we're anxious.
Yeah, I'm like we be tweaking. Lost. Like you fumbled.
Like I remember, bro. Remember when in Dallas, that whole car ride when we were in Dallas?
Bro, that was a good talk.
Bro, we were talking for that entire. I don't even think there was like a silent moment. That entire 5 hours, me and Mudge was just going back and forth on our experiences.
Was
woman,
like, bro, you don't want to be hypocritical.
Hey,
you right.
Hey, Mudge low key a woman hater. Mudge be going crazy, bro. Even on the way back, Mudge, bro, it wouldn't stop. We were at Buc-ee's and we were still texting about it. I think we were just going off, right?
Yeah.
Talking about our experiences,
chopping it up.
But I could tell because we're both anxious. We're both overthinkers. We both, kind of been in bad relationships, good relationships. Like I said, bro, all the girls I've talked to are amazing people. Sometimes it was my fault, but we're just saying because of the shit we went through, it's kind of like, damn, we have all these opinions.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, may as well start a podcast.
Yeah.
That's why I hit up Merge. I was like, hey, just be on my second episode, bro.
But it's also like, let's say like I'm hating on something. It's probably like trauma and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Something's not going your way and stuff like that. Now you're like, all right, now I know what's up,
For
So
sure.
that's like all comes with experience.
All right, so Merge, so what are the top 3 things you hate about women?
Hey, you send them up.
All right, we're going to edit
Hey,
that
he ready
out.
too. He ready. No, that's funny.
Nah, I'm just trolling.
Nah, Merge is not even playing. Merge was ready, bro.
Anyways, what's the next topic?
Wait, you know what's funny? Hey, I'm surprised we didn't have to edit anything yet. like at all. Like, hey, you doing a good job.
Nah,
Great
Mudge,
job.
you
I was kind of
killing
scared.
it.
I appreciate
Mudge got
it.
the charisma.
Yeah.
Nah, I be watching a lot of TikTok, bro. It's just
Bro, you should see my phone, bro. Like, even on like my TikTok or my reels, there's like 30 TikToks that Mojo sent me, bro.
Whoa.
Bro, there's like 40 at least, and
And
it
it'd
all
be funny
talks
though,
about
right?
women.
Like, hey, when you,
Nah,
it's like when
that's-
you with your love of life and you see another girl that's something like
Mo-
that.
Hey, Mojo's toxic, bro. Mojo's toxic.
I can see that a little.
But it's all jokes, like obviously,
Yeah,
you
of
know.
course.
Yeah.
But
Nah.
nah, Mojo's like I can kind of tell, like, hey,
I
your
feel
girl
you
might
be like
going
a
through it.
good husband, boyfriend, but you just be.
Yeah, I just think like, man, like I don't know, like sometimes I think like, oh, I need to find the perfect, whatever, person to marry, but nah, but stuff like that. But you're gonna have to go, no one's perfect.
Yeah, it's always gonna be work. You're
Yeah.
gonna have to change some things. They're gonna have to change some
You think
things.
you're picky?
Yeah.
I think everyone's
so.
picky. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I mean, everyone wants their perfect person, their perfect person, you know.
Like a long-term relationship for sure.
Yeah, like or even the person you're gonna marry. Like naturally, you're gonna want those things that you really look for. Like, but one thing about me, like I don't care what anybody thinks about my girl. Like I'm gonna love my girl to the utmost max. Whoever my soulmate is, especially after the shit that I've been through.
But I would kind of want my
Like-
friends and family to like her too. But
Yeah,
like
for
I'm
sure.
not
for sure.
yeah, I'm not like
But
what-
to me, I don't even think it's like I want to love my girl. I don't
Yeah,
think it
of
would be a
course.
deal breaker.
All right, what if-
it would
what if-
matter
yeah,
for sure.
Hey,
you
what if
have,
you really like
younger
her, but your
siblings?
parents don't like her? That's tough.
I would
That's so tough.
I would still do it though.
But here's the thing.
It's like
mean,
this
did
is
it-
the person I'm living with for the next 60, 70
Man, that's
years.
tough. That's so tough because parents are like big, bro.
I know.
But there's, like,
but I
for-
think my parents will understand.
I mean, it
My
just
bad, not
depends
to
on
interrupt.
what they don't like about it too.
Yeah.
For me, like I said, I want someone that's genuine, down to earth. Like, there's no way my parents wouldn't even not like her in the first place. Like, I want a kind-hearted person. Let's say there's something very specific that my parents are kind of like pinpointing.
Like, what if they got
matters.
like
she was
a
kinda disrespectful.
piercing or like tattoos?
Because at the end of the day, I'm nah.
Yeah.
Like that's not a deal breaker to me.
Like I'm
You
trying
care-
to think because
Do have tattoos?
Nah, I want to guess them though.
Oh.
Deal breaker is like it's a little bit more specific.
I'm trying
Like,
to
it has
think because
be,
like in the Indian community, I was like, parents, there's gonna be some things that they're like, oh,
Tattooed,
nah.
right? But
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of
tattoos.
Malus, no, they don't have it? Or no?
A lot of dudes. I mean, they,
do you
like
care
now.
do you care if like the girl you marry has a tattoo?
Nah, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't
go
want
for
like super tatted though.
it. No.
Yeah, I feel
Like,
like
you
that
have
kind
to
of
be
like turns me off a little
attracted.
bit.
I think like those
Like
small,
a
like small
whole
tattoos.
sleeve.
Yeah, like the cute ones.
Whole sleeve
like
over
like
here.
a butterfly. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Bro, it's funny. Every girl got a butterfly now.
Yeah.
Every girl got the spine tattoo. But no, like the little things, like if you're like fully tatted, that's not attractive to me at least. So
Yeah.
me personally, I wouldn't do it. But I mean,
It's all situational, bro. I feel like I say all this, but like if we got the vibe,
Mm.
like you could probably mess with all my deal breakers. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I feel like I fall in love real easy.
really, nah, I feel it's
Yeah.
hard for me, man. It's very difficult.
But like I'll like get
Yeah, I think
into
it's
it
hard
and
for
then
me
it'll be
too,
off.
bro.
But
bro.
when me and Merge, when we in it though.
Yeah, we in it. We
Like,
hella
in it.
loyal.
Yeah.
Hella loyal.
like,
Like, we
hey.
down to earth.
Like, hey, you trying to no, it's I'm not
Like
saying
boba.
that. I'd be like, hey, make sure you be on FaceTime while I sleep.
Yeah, like no, he's definitely anxious because we're
Yeah.
clingy, like for sure. Like we want to
Bro,
always spend
the
time with our
TikToks
girl.
and IG reels, I'll be like, damn, bro, that's exactly who I am sometimes, right?
Yeah. Nah.
Bro, yeah, no.
I mean, you didn't send me those, but I think I'm getting the
I don't have you
vibe,
on TikTok though.
Okay,
I'll
okay.
send, bro.
And
You
it
be
sends
dying.
some
You,
my
hey,
way.
you'll be dying.
bro.
Yeah.
Bet.
No, some of the shit he sends is funny too. That's
Bro,
why it got to a point.
The IG
yeah.
reels are way too good now, bro. Right?
Yeah, no, for sure. Bro, that's why it got to a point where like, bro, we talk about this shit so much, we may as well make a podcast.
Yeah,
Like at this
yeah.
point, talk your shit.
Yeah.
You got the mic, talk your shit, bro. So yeah, no, for sure.
Talk your shit, but don't get canceled at the same time. So.
Yeah.
But you know, like
fine
like
balance.
Sneeko and all them.
Yeah.
Bro, they be saying crazy.
But I feel like that kind of helps them blow up, bro. If you do it on
hey, this
purpose.
guy said, someone asked him, how you deal with heartbreak? He said, racism.
What? Where's the
Bro,
correlation?
nah, some people be trolling, bro.
Yeah.
But like just went crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's funny though, right?
It is, bro. It's like what?
But one
That's-
thing about this podcast, like I want everyone to be very open minded. Like just speak your shit, whatever you believe
that
in.
one. Do you think you're like a guy can fall in love more than once? Or
Yes.
or like let's say he falls in love with another girl, he's always gonna think about that one girl.
No, you got to be healed from the other girl first. I feel like. Nah, I get you.
But like, how you know you in love?
Oh, you don't believe in like the best way to get over someone is getting under
No,
someone?
no, that shit don't. No.
Nah,
That's
bro, that
not.
shit
I
does
got a
not
lot of
work.
That shit
quotes,
doesn't
right?
work.
Yeah, that shit does not work.
It doesn't work. It's not real.
It's like a
not authentic.
temporary
Hey,
relief.
yeah, people be doing it though, like those great.
But a
though,
lot of
like,
people don't know how love really works. They think like that shit helps. Like if you, let's say you get heartbroken or whatever, right? And you really want to get over that person, you gotta find your peace.
Yeah, yeah.
You gotta heal. You gotta
But you
be
don't.
alone.
But you don't think like I think whatever one of those guys he was saying like he's always gonna think about that one girl he always loved and it'll never be the same. You know what I mean? Like he can be with another girl, but he's always gonna think about that one girl he fell in
See,
his first love.
I've never experienced that, but that's scary.
But
to
that's
think
scary.
about.
Like
That
think
is
about
scary,
it. Hey,
bro.
bro. Like it's like I was like whatever IG rules like. Oh, I'm turning 70 today, but I'm still thinking about her.
That is
Bro,
crazy.
that's kind of
crazy.
sad, bro. That's
That's
kind of
like-
sad.
See,
That's
that's
like
why,
sad,
and that's why,
yeah.
like in our religion, it's like you don't just fall in love just to fall in love. You date to marry. Like you like talk to the person to get
Mhm.
married. You don't do all this dating stuff like that because that shit can kill kill people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you get suicidal. It should be heartbreaker.
Heartbreak, bro.
Heartbreak.
Heartbreak is one of the worst things that a person can go. It can change you too, make you so much more down to earth. But it's scary how much
It could
pain.
change you for like the better
For
and
sure.
change you for the worse
Bro,
sometimes.
there are people. Don't you think it's sad that there are some people that got heartbroken, right?
Uh-huh.
And the pain was so bad to the point where like a lot of people off themselves.
Yeah,
a lot
bro,
of people
you
just
see that all
yeah,
the time,
bro.
bro.
But that's
Like
so
Romeo and
sad.
Juliet.
It's like why
Bad
would
example.
God, kind
Yeah.
of give you an experience that you can't really handle?
I don't know.
I want to.
like, yeah.
I mean, yeah, go ahead.
No, I say I don't know like what's in like exactly what's in the Christianity, what they believe in. Like
Mhm.
you don't just date around, you talk to the girl for marriage, right?
Mhm.
You know, like it's not like a long process. That's what
Mhm.
like kind of God tries to save you from.
Mhm.
But obviously we're all human,
Mhm.
you know, we just end up doing it anyways, whatever dating, whatnot, stuff like that. That's why it's good to avoid that situation. So you don't get in a crazy situation where you're attached and
Mm-hmm.
you know when things you go through a heartbreak and you go crazy. You don't know how to act yourself. You know, you know how to be normal anymore.
But don't you think sometimes it's inevitable? Like sometimes you don't even know some of these things, but you're following your heart. You see a girl, you have some
yeah.
conversations, and it's inevitable. You
but
just fell in
you
love.
follow your heart, but you got to follow your brain too. You know.
Yeah, but some people, like I said, they're not like we're kind of aware of it. But some people,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
before they know that information, so where it was kind
Yeah.
of meant for them.
Mhm.
They were gonna, bro. Like let's say they have a conversation with a girl, they really like her,
Yeah.
right? And naturally they're gonna chase a little bit,
Yeah.
and then boom, they get heartbroken, and then it got so bad to the point where they're not okay. I mean, for me, my theory is like they're not at peace with themselves, right? They depended a lot on this girl to where essentially that girl was their everything, right? So then if you kill yourself, the girl was really all you had, and there's a lot of
Yeah.
situations where it's kind of
Yeah.
like
But
that.
and think about like when these people, even I'm not saying even before, like when people get married, it even happens too. They get divorced,
Mhm.
and this girl is now divorced, and she's seeing another dude.
That'll mess you
The
up.
ex-husband's gonna go
Yeah,
crazy.
jealousy
A lot
is
of
a very-
situations.
very scary
Yeah.
You go to
man, for
court, you
sure.
go to prison, all that stuff. Like you see that every day, bro.
Dude, a lot,
Go on
especially this
Go
generation.
on
Yeah.
Netflix. My
Yeah.
Crazy Ex. You see that?
Oh,
I
bro,
heard
I watched
about
the
it.
episode about it. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
crazy,
yeah,
dog.
bro.
Like,
yeah.
I don't. Obviously, that's a little extreme, but
No,
you know what I
but
mean.
especially with this generation, with the
Mhm.
hookup culture now, like, a lot of people get cheated on. A lot of people go through that heartbreak, and it's so bad to the point where a lot of people are depressed. A lot of people are sad. A lot of people, kind of go
Yeah.
through it. So where it's kind of like a universal feeling at this point,
Yeah.
But I mean,
It's gotta
it's-
just
Nah, I,
it's
I got a
life.
question for y'all.
What's up?
So what if like you're like 50,
Mhm.
you like married,
Mhm.
you have kids,
Mhm.
and then like you said, you're 70 still thinking about this one person. Like, do you think you would like if you genuinely believe that is the person for you, you think you should chase them or
wait. So you're saying the person's already married with kids, but they
Yeah,
you still
like-
think
Talking
about
about the girl
like the
married to or
situation?
you married?
Both.
Oh,
But I feel like
you
you
can't do
shouldn't-
anything at that point. She's
Yeah,
married.
it's
You don't want to.
raps.
Oh.
But like, you can also.
what if, like, you're
you can also
dating-
love the person,
Mhm.
but
Not
you
be
know
with
she's
them?
not good for you. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like you
definitely.
you love the person, but she's not compatible.
But to the point where you're still thinking about her at 70,
Hey,
Yeah,
you'd be
that's like
surprised.
that sounds so sad
You'd
to
be
me.
surprised
like,
though,
damn,
bro.
I'm thinking about
that's
this
what I'm
person.
saying. Like you think about your
Like
first.
I felt like at that point I should just went for it. Just like
Yeah, but,
double
like,
down.
But you tried it. It just wasn't compatible. Like she wasn't.
I mean, if you think about it every day,
But then
bro, you
what-
don't have to keep. You have to do something about it. How you live with
So
yourself?
all right, let me ask you this.
How you live with
Let's
yourself,
say
bro?
like it's not working. You're not fitting your boxes. You're not compatible, but you really love her. But 20 years down the line, you still gonna be thinking about it. You try to work it out, or what are you gonna do? You know.
But how can you really be in love if she doesn't even check your boxes?
You'd be
in the
surprised,
first
bro.
place? I mean, I guess it's
Yeah,
attachment.
yeah, you-
So many
yeah,
questions.
I'm not
Why you
telling
asking
you,
that
yeah,
But
you'd
question?
be
then
surprised.
essentially, like, think about it. That, you know deep down that it's not real love. Like, it's an attachment. Like, it's to a point where you kind of got to thug that feeling out. Like, let's say even if you do chase that person,
Yeah.
right?
But you think
you're
about
still
them when
gonna
you're
feel
50.
unfulfilled. But 50, okay, like,
Like I feel like at that point you gotta just
So what
go
if you
for it.
what if you're
You
attached to
gotta-
the girl and you love her, but you're not working out? You just gotta break it off, right?
I mean, damn, yeah, I don't know. I pray to God that I don't even have to, go through that.
You know what I
but-
mean?
No, for sure. But I mean, damn, especially if you're that old, like, because think about it.
Now, okay, let's say we're not that old.
Alright,
Let's
30s,
say
30s,
like
30s.
30s. You're not married. Like you probably dated him like 5-6 years ago, but you're still thinking about it.
One day you go to the mall at Memorial Mall, you see her with the
Okay,
man.
Dude,
So,
hold the hands, and you're like,
I'm asking y'all a second question, right?
yeah.
Let's take y'all's argument, right? Wait, I'm gonna play devil's advocate though. Hey, let's say you talk to that girl, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's say you talk to that girl like 5 years later. You can't stop thinking about her. You just go and do it, right? But you found out she changed. She's not the same person anymore.
Yeah.
And like that love, like you don't like her the same, but you love the old version of her. What would you do? What would you do at that point?
Wait, say that again? Oh, you like the old version
You
of her?
like she changed. She's not the same person anymore.
But you think she changed for the better or for the worse?
She changed for the worse.
like just
For the worse.
like
because
I
like you
guess
used to like her like
yeah.
when you were
This way,
like you
okay.
knew her and stuff like
or y'all just not incompatible. Y'all grew apart.
yeah, it just
know?
you gotta grow like that's what I'm saying. Let's say like you like you said remember break whatever
Mhm.
you took a break whatever 6-7 month break and she doing things she never used to do that when you was with her, you know.
Yeah.
It's like you know what I mean, right?
Bro, that's funny.
Like wait what?
Yeah.
So you
Then
did
you
that?
just gotta be like you just gotta thug it out be like yo like she moved we just two different people
Yeah.
bro like,
Yeah. No, but I
like,
think
I never thought she would do
the
that.
scenario
Yeah.
y'all talking about, I feel like has to be super rare. There's no way someone would be that obsessive years down the line, especially
Yeah.
for
Maybe
someone
that's
that's
a little
not
bit-
true
But I'm
love.
saying, if you are, I feel like
But
you
you
have
could-
to take action, or you won't be able to live with yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Well,
no,
you
for
did take
sure.
action while you was in the moment, but
That
it
is
just
true.
never worked
If
out.
it's still
out.
bothering you that much, then maybe y'all story's unfinished.
Or
Who
you-
knows?
or
But
you-
other than
yeah.
that,
Yeah.
it wouldn't even.
Or you
that's
found
like
another girl that
impossible.
met all your boxes and really compatible and like you fell in love with and she changed your life again. You know,
No,
like
no,
she
for
made you
sure.
forget about that,
Yeah.
but you still think about it sometimes. you can't tell her though.
Yeah.
Bro, like, how y'all know? So you say you've been in like couple situationships and stuff. So like you say you've been in love multiple times, but how do you?
Not in love multiple times. Maybe like for love for what I thought it was. You know.
Yeah, that's
I
what
don't
I'm
think
saying.
I've ever been in real
Like
love.
I don't know. Like I might have been in love, and I
Mhm.
think I was in love. I felt like I'll probably die. Like you know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
I don't know if that was love.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's why
So like, how do you know till you know?
it boomerangs back to the original question. Like, what was true love, right?
Yeah.
So like with me,
Yeah.
like for me, like there's definitely girls I love more. Like definitely like for what I thought love was, I thought that was real love, but it's not. Like I know there's a girl that I'm going to meet in the future that I love more than any girl that I've ever talked to. And from there, like that's true love in my definition, in my opinion, But I just haven't experienced it yet, so naturally, I don't know the answer to it. You'll know kind of when you meet them, right?
Yeah.
Y'all a little bit older, so I'm
I feel like
thinking
you'll know
y'all
when
would.
like you just can't get enough of her. You always want to talk to her. You always, like you know what's up. You know I'm like.
But you
Or is
can
that just
feel
a-
that
or-
with the
or is that
wrong
just-
girl though.
Or is that just being attached though?
I think that's attachment.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, sometimes you just like
You
just
can't-
talking to
what if-
someone.
You can be attached to somebody and not love them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
yeah, for sure, definitely.
Really?
Like, okay, there's a
But
form of
that's-
love. You're not in love, but
attached-
you still,
but
you
you're
still
attached
love
to her
them.
because you love her.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
think
true.
they go hand in hand.
yeah.
But you could be. I feel like you could be attached to someone and you could hate them too. Like they just
Sure, like-
always on your mind,
Oh, like just pissing you off.
pissing me off.
Damn, bro,
Like
she
why
going with
Mudge
that-
got another trophy pick? I'm
Like
tired
damn,
of it.
bro,
Yeah.
she
It's like
told her to cut
toxic
off
for
her guy
sure.
friend. She's still with. Oh my god.
Yeah.
But I love her. I'm still attached. I can't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
nah,
for sure, bro.
sure.
Oh, there's another thing I want to. You know how like a lot of people, a lot of the reasons why people are like the divorce rate is crazy
Mhm.
because so many girls and guys have so many options. Whether it's all these dating apps on
Mhm.
all these girls,
Instagram.
like they can't. Like back in the day where there's like the 50s or the 80s, they just had one girl and they would just toughed it out, worked it
Yeah.
out. Now, divorce. I'm going to the next. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like that no
Goes
more.
back. It's too many options, man. It's too many.
Yeah, bro. Back then it
shortcuts.
was just
that's what they
like
say,
this is
that's
the girl in my village. We just going the hottest girl in my village.
Bro, that's
it.
crazy. Like you only see
Yeah.
like one bad bitch your
Yeah.
entire
And
life.
like, let's say you break up. You don't never see her till never. Now you break up. I gotta see you. I still follow you on
But I have
Instagram.
a question, bro. Back in the day, don't people get lost? Like, let's say you are talking to a girl, but let's say like she goes out and do something else, right? It's because you don't have a phone, you can't really track nobody. Like,
Yeah.
imagine
Yeah.
losing the love of your life because you got lost.
Like you think she's got like lost?
Like,
in the
no,
woods?
as in like, yeah, like just walk away, but like
Oh, like in
never
the
see her
jungle?
again.
I don't know, bro. I just be writing. I'd
Bro,
write a
that'd be
letter
funny.
at night, bro. I just
Bro,
be like, I love
Like,
you.
damn,
No,
I
but you don't know where
just-
she is.
Yeah, I can't find her. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, so,
Or
bro,
like,
imagine.
like the army type thing. They go to war. Oh, I thought you was dead. Bro, you with my brother now?
Bro,
Bro, what? Nah,
Bro, I can't imagine like loving back in the old days, bro.
bro.
I can't.
And so why it's so bad? It's a whole place.
Yeah, but nah.
You and my brother now is crazy, bro.
Hey, you be surprised,
No,
bro.
no,
Back
no.
in the
You're
day, that
fake.
happened.
That's somebody's life. That happened to somebody. I promise. Something like that. Who knows? Bro, imagine y'all just hitting it off. It's like 3 years. Y'all so strong. Somebody just walk away and get lost.
She's not just getting lost, bro.
No, I mean, bro, we're talking about back in the day, though. Like back in the day, like before.
Like, bro, she
anything.
could ask somebody, be like, "Oh, how do I get to the?"
Yeah,
But-
you just
but-
get
okay.
loud. Where'd you go, bro? Like, come on.
Like, bro.
That is funny, bro. I mean,
I guess you could get like kidnapped, which is real scary.
yeah.
Cool.
That is.
Yeah, fuck. Nah.
Bro, y'all
Finally
like
found the
clowns,
love of your
bro.
life, and she
Yeah,
got
it's
funny,
kidnapped.
man.
That's ass, bro.
That's such a L, bro.
Yeah.
Man, honestly, it's
I'll pay the ransom though.
Yeah, that's wild. Would y'all want to like? Are y'all happy that we're in this generation, or you would want to like live in the old days?
Oh, I wish I was in older days for sure.
For real?
I think my mindset
A lot of less
different.
options though. A lot
Yeah.
of. I don't mind.
Yeah, but
I
I don't care about trying to find the baddest, blah 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 blah. Like you know how you said like it don't need to be a 10-10. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I don't feel like I look at other things more than that. You know what I mean?
So you talking about just for love or just in life in terms of
No,
generation?
just in love.
Just in love.
Like, are you content with this shit? Because, like I said, there is a lot more you can experience in this generation. A lot more growth. A lot more like a lot of possible outcomes. Like back then, it's kind of simple.
Yeah.
It's like hit or miss. But now it's
Yeah.
like you kind of got to maneuver through a lot of stuff, a lot of people.
Like, it's like-
I feel
less
like now
options.
it's like a high risk, high reward.
Definitely.
You know, it's like gonna be harder, but like if you could see the whole world. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't imagine like back in the day, like
But that's what kind of makes it hard, bro. Like damn, like I'm with this girl, but then that girl all the way in freaking Atlanta. What the hell? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can easily just access them.
Yeah, you can
whatever.
Tinder. You have so many dating apps now. Like you can constantly swipe every second you're seeing a new
That's
girl.
why
like,
that's why these dating
Yeah.
apps are like kind of like bad because like all they look is for whoever checks your boxes. You're not getting to know the person. Oh, you don't check the box. Oh,
Mhm.
pass. You know what I mean? X.
Yeah. But on a serious note, like I said, whatever we say in this podcast, it's all our opinion. There could be
Yeah.
some stuff that we're wrong about.
yeah.
You know, naturally, that's what I want the beauty of my podcast to be. It's
Yeah.
imperfect. All of us have our own opinions, right? If there's anything that y'all
Oh, it
disagree
also
with,
might be wrong. Like
Yeah,
no,
I'm
if
pretty
there's
sure I
any-
was
if-
wrong about a couple
if
things.
you're
there's-
trying to laugh.
if there's
Yeah, we just
anything,
vibing.
a lot of we just troll. But if
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
anything the
trolling.
audience disagrees with, like hop on R&P cast. You know, that's what it's for. Anybody can just say, talk to shit, do whatever. Like it's all open discussion. It's all subjective. There is no right or wrong, right? It's all our opinions. This is just stuff that we kind of experienced. There's probably a lot more that we talked about that we haven't got the time to say on this
Yeah.
podcast. But other than that, bro, we do got to wrap it up. You know, got a lot of other stuff to talk about. But we'll continue. right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Appreciate
Episodes
having
locked
us,
in.
bro.
Yes,
course,
sir. Appreciate
man.
it, Subin, man.
Subin, Sebastian.
That was a
Big
pleasure,
moves.
man. I just remember that conversation. Like, damn, that was a good conversation back
Yeah.
from Dallas to
No, I had
Houston.
amazing,
Nah,
amazing
that was a fun trip.
conversations.
Even when we was talking about,
Like at
remember we went to
the-
Cavelli?
Yeah,
Remember
that was fun, bro.
I was like, damn, all y'all just super chill like me, like just super laid back. Y'all don't be trying to be, like outspoken. Y'all just
Nah,
really
bro.
chill.
And it was like we're just being honest and genuine. And that's when I was like, damn, like Subin's a lot different than I thought. I was
Bro,
like, this
what's
dude is
crazy?
like deep.
A lot of people say that, but you know what's crazy? It's because a lot of people don't really know me. Like they never talk to me. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of people just assume based off like one or two things. But like even for me, like when I met y'all, like we had to be put in a situation to really talk. You know, when we went on that trip to
Yeah.
Dallas,
Yeah.
and we all started talking. Like I remember, I was like, damn, like Nathan, Mudge, these people are so open minded, very deep, very genuine, very understanding, and y'all are non-judgmental. We're all not
Yeah.
like we're
Yeah.
open to any type of personality, and that's kind of what I love about it. Like that's the beauty of life. Like, bro, I've been knowing y'all for years, right?
Mhm.
We've been
Yeah.
hooping, and then now look, like we're on a fucking podcast.
Yeah,
like,
the basketball brings
Nah,
a lot.
like,
yeah, man.
like
it's the beauty of
same
life, man.
similarities.
But yeah, no, let's wrap it up. Catch y'all next time.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Episode 2, we're out.
Episode 2, let's get it.